I was walking down the street when a gust of wind blew my hat away and my long, shiny hair streamed wildly in the air.
Her hair is gorgeous.
She looks so glamorous and stylish. Is she a fashion model?
I kept my cool, walking steadily, acting like their words meant nothing. But what they didn't know was that just yesterday I was still a plain, small-town girl with a thick, boring hairstyle that looked totally out of date. Hi, I'm Kira. I worked as a barista in a small but well-known cafe in Chicago. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Being quiet and introverted, I liked hiding behind the counter, watching customers smile over every cup I made. Thanks to my skills, I slowly earned loyal customers who adored me. Then one day, Beavis suddenly called and shook up my peaceful life.
Hey Kiara, long time no see. I'm performing as a freelance singer now, and guess what? Your cafe is one of my main venues.
Really? No, Cap, I can't wait to see you. Beavis was my high school classmate. He was gallant, gentle, and thoughtful.
Your hair is so thick and beautiful, like Rapunzel's. That makes you really special.
Yeah, he was the first person to ever make my heart flutter, but after graduation, he moved away and we lost touch. I thought my feelings would stay buried forever, and now, suddenly, I had a second chance. Wait, hold on. I panicked as I looked at myself in the mirror. Puberty had changed my hair. It had grown thicker, unruly, and messy, with no order at all. I never really cared to style it so it looked like a portable bird's nest. If Beavis saw me now, he'd be so disappointed. The gentle girl with shiny hair he remembered had turned into someone dull and outdated, so I decided I had to bring my hair back to the way it used to be. That night, I tried everything, brushing out every knot, using expensive hair masks, doing whatever I could at home. Deep down, I knew it was hopeless, but I was desperate, and of course, it all went back to the same mess. Out of options, I turned to Lila, my closest coworker, and begged her to pretend to be me just to meet Beavis. She was cute, stylish, outgoing, and loved by customers. Most of all, her dyed hair looked flawless. She was completely stunned by my bizarre request. Please, just once. You'll only meet him here at the cafe. I'll hide behind the counter and back you up. When I fix this disaster, I'll explain everything. I don't want him to see me like this. In the end, Lila agreed. When Beavis showed up, I pushed her forward to greet him. He looked surprised, but soon warmed up. And me? I just hid behind the counter, pouring my feelings into a cappuccino with a little heart on top. At first, their conversation was stiff, and I almost panicked. Talk about music. He loves music. Finally, it flowed. My heart sank seeing him laugh so easily with Lila, but at least I kept a good image in front of him. Day after day, the same scene repeated. Beavis would finish his set at the cafe, then head straight over to Lila. She was always there, waiting with a sweet cappuccino in hand, the one I had carefully made for him beforehand. And every time, the two of them ended up laughing and chatting together while I hid in the background. Slowly, I realized things were slipping out of my control. Beavis and Lila weren't just casual anymore. They were getting way too close. Lila started out as helping me, but she turned into genuinely looking forward to every single meetup with my crush. So I started texting Beavis more, trying to reconnect as the real Kira.
You've changed so much since high school. Honestly, you're even better now.
Really?
But you seem more lively in person than over text.
That's because the one you see in person isn't me.
I guess you just like meeting face-to-face more. Me too. I'm excited for our next date at Millennium Park.
Millennium Park? The date?
Didn't we agree last time to meet outside the cafe? Did you forget?
Lila and I had promised she'd only meet him at the cafe where I could watch. What the fudge? She really went behind my back for a private date. Furious, I confronted her.
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I'm sorry.
And she ran off. Lila had always been too simple to hide her feelings. It was clear she liked Beavis, and Beavis seemed to like her back. Jeez Louise, I was losing my crush right in front of me. That's when Zion, one of our regulars, noticed how down I'd been. I can't even face my old crush, just because of this stupid hair.
I'm a professional hairstylist. I can help you transform.
I stared at his card like it was my lifeline. The next day, I gathered all my courage and walked into Zion's salon. The place was so glitzy and high fashion that I felt completely out of place. Zion reassured me with a warm, dramatic hug.
Trust me.
Even though he sounded confident, Zion struggled with my wild lion's mane all day. He worked tirelessly to untangle the knots, press it flat with all his strength, and went through a long, complicated care routine. Then, without missing a beat, he dragged me out to pick dresses and makeup. These look way too fancy for me. I don't fit in.
Just try it on.
After a long, exhausting day,
So what do you think, Kiera?
I looked at myself in the mirror and froze. I didn't even recognize the girl staring back. I look beautiful. Thank you, you're my lifesaver. Everyone gasped at my transformation. It was time to win back the love of my life. I'm ready to face Beavis now. You don't have to see him anymore. Thanks for helping me. Lila quietly watched me glide past her toward Beavis, then walked away with sadness in her eyes. Beavis tried to follow, but I stopped him. Hey, I am really impressed with your singing. Let's get to know each other. From there, everything seemed to fall into place. Through my text with Beavis, I made sure to slowly push his connection with Kira further apart while drawing him closer to this new version of me. Lila, drowning in guilt, asked to quit the cafe and cut ties completely. Whenever Beavis looked around for her, I was there instead, comforting him, talking with him, and step by step we grew close again, just like in the old days.
It feels like I've known you forever, and the one I was supposed to feel familiar with now, she just seems new and different.
Bit by bit, Beavis and I grew closer. He started greeting me first, complimenting my coffee every time he came to perform.
Back then, Kiara used to bring me coffee. I didn't know it was you making it all along. It's amazing.
Forget about her. She quit already. Now it's just you and me. What do you think about us getting to know each other? Of course, I knew I couldn't hide my identity forever. I thought once Beavis truly loved me, I'd confess everything.
I'm sorry, but my heart already belongs to someone else. Even though lately, it feels like I've been dumped without knowing why.
Before I could even process the heartbreak of losing him, Lila suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
I lied to you. I'm not Kira. My name's Lila, and I like you too. Could we maybe start over?
Beavis looked at her, then at me. His face shifted from shock to disbelief and finally, anger.
I'm sorry, but I just need to be alone.
And then he walked away. It was just me and Lila now. She broke down crying, apologizing over and over.
I know you're like Beavis and I feel so awful, but I can't control my heart. Even when I tried to stay away from him, I still couldn't stop looking for him.
I sat there in shock, realizing I was the reason for all this pain. Because of my own fear and insecurity, I had pushed Beavis and Lila together, and because of my selfishness, I tore them apart and destroyed something that had barely begun. The next day, I walked back into Zion's salon with determination. Please change me back to how I was. I don't belong in this. Look!
Why did you have to do that?
I finally told Zion everything that had happened.
I've always admired the way you worked, so hard and passionately. Right now, you're already so special and beautiful. I don't think you need to change anything else. Just be yourself, and if you ever struggle again, I'll always be here to help you.
Thank you. I texted Beavis and Lila, asking for a meetup. Beavis didn't respond, and Lila kept avoiding me, but I kept trying until they reluctantly agreed. I set up a quiet little corner in the cafe, waiting for them. When they arrived, the air was heavy and awkward. I'm sorry for everything. I dragged Lila into this, and all of it was my fault. Please, just be yourselves and start fresh with each other.
Hi, I'm Beavis. Nice to meet you.
I'm Lila.
I slipped away, leaving them with their moments. Walking down the street afterward, I breathed out, relieved that at least this time I'd done the right thing.
I thought you might need this.
I'm fine.
You can spill everything to me if you want. I'll be right here when you need me.
He was always there when I needed comfort, and this time, I finally let myself cry in his arms. In the end, after all the mess, Beavis and Lila became a couple. I lost my crush, but I gained two friends I could truly count on.
Hey, that handsome hairstylist is here for you. Again.
We're just friends. Besides, he only comes here for the coffee.
Then go serve him yourself, Missy.
Not long after, Zion confessed his feelings to me.
Do you want to go on a date with me?
And for a moment, I wondered, maybe I should give myself the chance to start a new chapter. And I said yes to Zion.
I struck a match, and the corner lit up in an instant. I closed my eyes, pretending it was a candle on a birthday cake. What should I wish for this year?
Alina, why are you hiding here instead of working?
I'm coming. As I walked out, I heard someone singing happy birthday. I looked over and saw Bella having a big fancy birthday party with her friends. Same birthday. But how are our lives so different? Hi, I'm Alina. I grew up in a slum where just having a full meal could make your day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join my story adventure. I've always admired rich people. They can afford nice clothes, good food, and I bet they sleep peacefully without money problems keeping them up. Bella's life was the total opposite of mine. I still remember the first time I met her. She had this graceful, elegant vibe that left a real impression. That morning, I stopped by the bakery to grab something quick before school. After checking prices back and forth, I picked yesterday's cake discounted. and buy one get one free. Such a deal. But right when I went to pay, I realized all my money had fallen out. I'm panicking and I don't know what to do.
Are you still planning to pay or not?
Just give me a sec.
I'll pay for her.
I turned around and saw this pretty, elegant girl. She quickly paid and gently handed me the bag. Oh, thank you. Can I have your number? I'll pay you back later.
No need, it's just a cake.
I stood there gripping the bag tight, watching her walk away. Maybe not all rich people are cold like I thought. And guess what? Bella ended up being the new student in my class. On her first day, everyone rushed to befriend her. Rich people always seem to shine. No one ever welcomed me like that on my birthday. While I was stuck working at the diner, I saw Bella throwing this huge birthday bash. She noticed me too and came closer to me. I can't. I'm still working.
Boss, can Alina leave early? I'll dip 50% of today's bill.
Deal. Alina, you can head out early.
Just like that, Bella pulled me into the party.
My mom said I was born on a lucky day. Maybe that's why I'll live a happy life.
I was born today too, but my life's nothing like yours.
Wait, today's your birthday too? Then let's blow out the candle together.
I was kinda surprised it was her party, but she didn't mind sharing it with me. After the party ended and everyone left, only Bella and I stayed behind. I was about to head home when she grabbed my hand.
Wait here for a sec.
Then she stepped out. A moment later, she came back holding a gift box.
Happy birthday.
You bought this for me? I opened it. Inside was a stunning dress, probably super expensive. I don't have anything for you.
But you gave me a good friend, didn't you? I mean, we were born on the same day. Feels like fate.
A rich girl like Bella wanting to be friends with someone like me? But her eyes were so genuine, I couldn't say no. And well, having a rich bestie didn't sound too bad. From that day on, everything changed. I no longer had to bike to school on my old beat-up bicycle because Bella's private car picked me up. On weekends, she took me shopping. My closet filled up fast. At first I felt shy, but Bella's warmth made it easy to enjoy her help. One afternoon after class, she invited me over. Her house was a full-on mansion right in the city center. Straight-up castle vibes.
Help me prep some snacks and fruit, will you?
We were chilling, watching a movie, when the front door slammed open. 3 people walked in.
I'm carrying all this stuff and no one helps. Useless.
I'm starving. Make me something now.
Wait, were those Bella's parents? Why were they so rude?
Oh, Bella, you brought a friend over.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be upstairs.
Then she tugged me up to her room. Wait, aren't those your parents?
They're my aunt and uncle. My parents, they died in an accident 3 years ago, so my relatives moved in to take care of me.
Still, something about the family gave me a weird feeling. That night, Bella invited me to stay for dinner with her family. Her aunt and uncle just kept piling food onto Jay's plate, their son without even asking Bella once. Plus, they ate like wild animals. Table a total mess. I couldn't eat a thing. So I glanced over at Bella. She barely touched her food. You should eat more, Bella. Suddenly, she collapsed forward, breathing fast. Her skin broke out in red blotches. I freaked out.
Bella, are you okay? Someone call a doctor.
But her aunt and uncle still munched away like nothing happened.
Just a little allergy. No need to waste time calling a doctor. A pill will do.
Gosh, were they even her real family? Thank goodness one of the maids had the sense to call a doctor. After Bella got checked and took her meds, she started feeling better. Turns out she's allergic to beef, and the maid had accidentally mixed it with pork and the stuffed peppers. But the part I couldn't stop thinking about, how no one in that house seemed to actually care about her. Was she even happy living like this? Later that night, Bella insisted on driving me home. I was waiting by the gate when...
Need me to give you a ride, Alina?
I'm good, thanks. But he wouldn't back off. The more he talked, the grosser it got. I tried to move away, but he still refuses to give up.
I've had a thing for you since the moment I saw you. Be my girl, yeah?
Stay away from me. Right then, Bella stormed over and yanked me out of his grip.
Don't touch my friend.
You dare get in my business.
When he tried to rush at Bella, I ran over and gave him a beating. Then I quickly pulled Bella away.
Thank you.
If he ever lays a hand on you again, I swear I'll knock the crusty out of him. After that, Bella and I became inseparable. One day she got sick, so I dropped by after school to check on her. But as I passed Jay's room, I froze as I heard her name.
I tricked that dumb girl into signing the asset transfer contract. Tomorrow I'll see the lawyer, and that fortune will be ours.
Finally, I'll keep the contract tonight. I'm going with you tomorrow.
So they planned to steal everything from her. I had to stop them. Getting close to Jay was my best shot at grabbing the contract. If I could get it to Bella, she could shut this whole scam down. Jay, I need to talk to you.
What's up? Still haven't apologized for stomping my foot, you know?
I'm sorry, I was just nervous. So is your offer to be your girlfriend still on the table?
Knew you'd come around. You're lucky I'm generous. You're forgiven.
I asked if I could hang out in his room and play games. Of course he said yes in a heartbeat. I'm starving. I want a sandwich, but only if you make it yourself.
You got it. Wait right here.
The second he left, I tore through his room looking for the contract, finally found it deep inside his desk drawer, but when I was about to leave the room, he suddenly came back. Startled, I quickly hid the documents, but he had already seen them.
You tricked me.
Thinking quickly, I rushed at him and stomped on his foot, then ran away. He chased after me, and when I was near the gate, he caught me.
Give me that contract?
Over my dead body. We wrestled over it, back and forth. I pushed him with all my strength, and the paper tore in two. I stood there stunned, holding half of it, and then I heard a loud crash from the street. Doctors rushed Jay into surgery.
My poor baby boy.
Jay's parents and Bella arrived at the hospital. Bella's uncle grabbed the driver by the collar.
You hit my son. You'll pay for this.
It wasn't me. He fell into the road on his own. I saw that girl push him.
You? I was just trying to get the contract. Your uncle tricked you into signing away your inherit. I handed Bella the contract. Well, what was left of it, but her aunt snatched it right away and tore it to pieces.
So what? Now? There's no contract left, no proof. I tricked her, but we've got a witness for you pushing my son. I'll make sure you rot in jail.
Please let Elena go. I'll do whatever you want.
I watched them whisper back and forth while my heart pounded like crazy.
If you want me to let her off the hook, transfer all your assets to my name.
You two are unbelievable. Don't listen to them, Bella.
Okay, I agree.
Bella, girl, are you out of your mind? While they were in Jay's hospital room, it was just the two of us in the hallway. Why would you do that?
You got us into all this mess trying to protect me. If I can't do the same for you, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. Alina, you mean more to me than all that money. But now that I've got nothing, would you still want to be friends?
I hugged her tightly and cried like a baby. Of course I do. I want to be your bestie forever. After they got their hands on Bella's inheritance, Jay's parents kicked her out. So I brought her home with me. At first, I was worried she wouldn't get used to the tiny apartment. But she adjusted like a champ. Every morning, I walked to school with her and we chat about funny stories. We studied, worked part-time, and supported each other. It wasn't a glamorous life, but I'd never felt happier. When our college acceptance letters came in, we decided to celebrate with a proper feast. On our way, we passed Bella's old mansion. And to our shock, there was a big foreclosure sign hanging at the gate. I turned to ask the neighbor next door, excuse me, do you know where that family moved to?
Oh, them. Gambled away everything. Been gone a while now.
Karma really came for them. I glanced at Bella, who looked deep in thought. You still worried about them?
They made their own bed. No point dwelling now. Let's eat. I'm starving.
As we walked away, I looked back at that house. Someday I'll buy it back for her. That's a promise. Hi, my name is Laurel, and my dad's a famous Hollywood star and a crazy one. Even though he gave me everything a little girl could dream of, there was something I wanted more than anything else in the world. But before continuing the story, please like and subscribe. On my 5th birthday, when Dad asked me what I wanted for a present, I said I wanted a mommy.
Oh, what? Who taught you the M word?
Dad, I'm 5, not stupid. Everyone has a mommy.
But I'm your mom. I've looked after you ever since you were a baby. Why do you want a mom when I'm your dad? How about I take you to Disneyland instead?
I want a mommy.
You're being ridiculous. Besides, I don't even know who your mommy is.
What do you mean, Daddy?
I dated a bunch of women at the same time. I really don't know who the mother is. I just found you at my door one day, but I had the DNA test and you are for sure my own daughter.
I didn't really understand what he was saying, but after that day he started distracting me with the craziest trips and presents so that I'd forget all about the M word. As if on Mother's Day, the kindergarten teacher told everyone to make cards for their moms. Well, hello! How rude! I don't have one, but I didn't let it bother me and decided to make a poster instead. Mom wanted for cute daughter, a famous actor. My teacher thought it was really funny, so when I went home, I told my social media manager to post a picture of it on my Insta account. The next day, I woke up to Dad yelling,
Laurel, why are there a woman outside with CV to be my wife?
I ran to the window and sure enough, there was a whole crowd of women outside the house. Dad had to call on security to get rid of them. He was really mad about my little stunt. But the next day when I came home from school, Dad was sitting with a very pretty woman. As soon as she saw me, she threw her arms around me and started to cry.
I'm your mom, of course. I'm so sorry I left you. You don't even recognize your own mother now?
I suddenly felt overwhelmed with emotions and hugged her back. Are you really my mommy? Where were you? I missed you so much. Even wear your necklace every day.
Oh, darling, I saw your ad and I just couldn't stay away from you anymore.
Dad told me Mom was his girlfriend when he started acting right after college. She'd been too poor to keep me, so she left me with him, but now she was back. Over the next few months, I was busy making up for all the time I'd lost with Mom. Since Mom was a struggling actress, we spent a lot of time watching movies and playing dress up. But then things started to change. Dad helped Mom get a movie and then another, and soon enough, she was too busy for me. But then one day when I was in the 4th grade, she forgot to pick me up again, and I felt really mad. I was about to walk back home in the rain when someone stopped me.
Where's your mom, sweetie?
I looked up. It was Miss Maisel. She has started teaching here just recently and was the prettiest teacher in the world. I don't know. She forgot to pick me up again. When we called Mom, her secretary said,
"We're on our way to the Bahamas for an important shoot. Ask your teacher to drop you."
When Miss Maisel dropped me at my door, I told her to wait and meet my dad. He'll give you his autograph, and if you're lucky, maybe a kiss too. But when I came back with Dad, she was gone. That night, I stayed up making a thank you card for her. But when I went to school the next day, the other teacher said she had moved. I was bombed the whole day at school. But when I got home, I had the craziest surprise waiting for me. I could hear yelling and screaming from inside the house.
No, you wish. You're a liar.
Takes one and no one.
I rushed in to find Mom and Dad fighting while a woman sat in the corner crying. The minute she saw me, she jumped up and hugged me.
My baby. Look at her all grown up now.
I tried to push her away, but she just clung to me and started bawling.
I'm your mama. Believe me, she's lying. You remember me, don't you?
Both my mom started fighting and I ran up to Dad. What's going on? Who's that and why is she calling herself my mom? Dad said this was his college girlfriend and first through love, but they'd broken up just before he started dating my actress mom.
Darling, tell her to get out. You know I'm Laurel's mom.
Oh, please, it's me. Remember the love we had?
Dad turned red and looked dazed and threw up his hands.
I don't care. You will stay. Let Laurel pick her mom. I already have a girlfriend.
With that, he barged out of the room and both the women turned to me with blazing eyes and gulped and stepped back. Uh-oh. For the next few days, I was super confused. I had not one but 2 mothers and they were both determined to show me who loved me more. I suggested to take the DNA test, but Dad refused and said,
Well, your mom is the one who loves you more.
I started to feel that my dad was crazy and he was enjoying this, and things got really crazier. Every morning, I'd wake up to not 1, but 2 amazing breakfasts. My new mom owned a salon and whisked me off to manicures and makeovers, which made my old mom feel really insecure. So she was now taking me out to fancy cafes and shopping sprees. I was loving all this mom-daughter time. One day when I was in the 7th grade, my old mom came to me and asked if I wanted to play dress-up with her. Mom, I'm not 4 anymore. I'm 13.
Yeah, you're right. How about we go to one of my parties?
Are you for real?
Yes.
Absolutely not. My daughter is not going to go to some adult party.
What? No, I'm going with my mom.
I am your mom.
No, you're not. I am.
Before I knew it, they were at each other's throats again. Gosh, will you two just stop? I'm getting really tired of this. I stormed off to my room and slammed the door. But on my very first day of high school, I saw someone I thought I'd never see again. Miss Maisel. I ran up to her, almost afraid she'd have forgotten me. But the minute she saw me, she hugged me tight. He just laughed. I thought I'd never see you again.
Well, I'm back, and now you'll see me every day because I'm your principal.
I don't know who says high school sucks, but mine had just started out pretty great. I was friends with the principal already. Everybody in class seemed to be really friendly too, especially the boys. By the end of the day, I've been asked out by the captain of the swim team, Brad, and I wasn't complaining. I started spending a lot of my free time with Miss Maisel in her office, and she would sometimes help me with schoolwork. She was rather appalled when she saw just how bad my grades were.
Don't your mom and dad say anything?
No, my mom's and dad says I don't need to study a word.
We'll see about that. Missy, you need to work harder and spend less time with that Brad.
Who is she? My mom? On the day of the prom, Dad asked me why I look so excited. I'm going to prom with the captain of the swim team.
What? No, you can't date any boy. No daughter of mine is dating a jock and coming home pregnant.
But Dad, it's just a dance.
I said, no, I'll be watching you.
And he wasn't kidding. He practically set up camp at the front door. As I was thinking about how to escape that evening, suddenly, both my moms came into my room.
Your dad's being stupid. Every girl deserves to go to her prom.
We're going to help you, sweetie.
Mom 2 gave me the cutest dress and great makeover. And then Mom 1 put her acting skills to good use. She went to the kitchen, let out a shrill scream, and pretended to faint while Dad went running to her. I slipped out the door and ran off, grinning. My moms were the best. When I walked into the hall, I instantly had boys swarming over and asking me to dance. Thanks. but I'm here with Brad. Guys.
Are you sure? I think he's here with someone else.
Just then, I caught sight of Brad with his arms around the cheerleading captain and he was kissing her. I pulled them apart and demanded to know what was going on.
What do you mean?
You are my boyfriend. Why is your face stuck to her face?
I don't know. I mean, I don't like you.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I mean, you're cute and rich and an actor's daughter, but I don't know. I like her better.
I was furious. You horrible, horrible jerk. As I was busy pulling his hair, I heard Miss Maisel say,
"What is the meaning of this, Laurel?"
Immediately, I let him go and turned to her, angry tears streaming down my face.
What wrong?
Just back off. What are you, huh? My mom? I rushed past her to the bathroom. I felt like such a fool. A minute later, Miss Maisel joined me. I looked at her and burst into tears as I told her everything. She told me I could do so much better than a dumb jock like Brad.
Pretty boys can be a pain, really. Look for people who are kind.
After a while, I stopped crying. She had a point. Suddenly, she reached into her bag and offered me a chocolate. That's my favorite. Thanks, Mom. I gasped. Had I just called the principal? Mom? Could I be any lamer? But to my surprise, Miss Maisel suddenly hugged me.
Think of me like your mom, always.
Miss M, I have two. As I pulled away, my necklace got caught in hers, and then everything came crashing down. The necklace she was wearing was the other half of mine. What the? Why do you have that?
Oh, Laurel, wait, let me explain.
Oh no, don't freaking touch me. You. It's you. You're my mom, aren't you? You lying, horrible woman. I hate you. And with that, I ran home in complete shock. I'd seen her. My mother and the two women who fought over me every single day had both been lying. As soon as I got home, I barged into Dad's room. They are lying. They're both liars and gold diggers, Dad. I saw her, my mother. She has the other half of my necklace. I told him everything and both moms looked like they'd passed out. Dad looked furious.
I knew one of you was lying. That's why I let you stay in my house, but you were both lying.
They both burst into tears telling me they loved me. I told them to save it and turned to Dad. It doesn't matter anymore. You were right all those years ago. Mothers freaking suck. You're my only family, Dad. Just then, the maid announced Miss Maisel was here to see Dad. As she came in, I looked at Dad to see his reaction, and to my shock, he jumped up and hugged her. What? He said she was the sister of his dead college best friend. Dad, it's her. She has a necklace. She's my mom.
Impossible. We never dated.
Of course, we never dated, but you were with my sister for a while, and then you decided you guys were better off as friends, remember? Then she had Laurel, and after she passed away, our mom left Laurel at your door.
Miss Maisel said after a while she'd come looking for me because she promised my real mom she'd look after me.
But I thought telling Laurel would upset her, so I just kept a look from afar. That necklace was something I gifted your mom. That's why I had the second half.
For a minute, Dad and I were stunned, unable to believe what we were hearing. My real mom was gone. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Dad, my two moms, and Miss Maisel hugged me, promising to be there for me forever. What was her name?
Your mom's name was Sandra.
I asked for her picture. When I saw her face, I could see how much we looked alike, and it made me miss her even more. Years passed. I moved forward from the loss of never knowing my birth mother and forgave all the people who had lied to me, and today is my wedding. And even though my own mom won't be here to give me away, I have one crazy dad and 3 wonderful women who love me very much to do just that. Before we end the conversation, I want to remind you that going outside without permission is not good, and it's very dangerous to go out alone. Personal safety comes first. I kick Dad's car again and again. I hate them. I hate them so much. They just love making me miserable. They make fun of me. They're mean to me. They think I'm not special. But I'll find out what makes me special. One day, everyone will love me and they'll see. Hi, I'm Betty, and I hate my family. I'm the youngest child, and I have a mean older sister, Emily. My parents never wanted me, and they never failed to let me know that.
Aw, man, I told you we shouldn't have kept the baby. Just look at her. She's so ugly. I'm not taking that thing in my house.
That's what my dad said when I was born.
Oh, shut up. Stop being so dramatic. She can be useful in the house.
On my 10th birthday, I asked my mom why they don't celebrate my birthday like they do Emily's.
Oh, don't you know? We didn't plan for you, and we don't want you. Also, we look like a royal family. And just look at you. You look like a maid.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but she wasn't finished.
I think it's time you start earning your keep in this house. Starting tomorrow, you're doing all the house chores. Since you're old enough to ask for a birthday party, you're old enough to work.
I knew I wasn't beautiful like Emily. I think I wasn't really beautiful at all. But something down in my soul told me that I'm special in some way. Not bragging, but I just knew it. I just had to find it. The next day, I was napping when my sister barged into my room and slammed the door. I woke up immediately, feeling really startled. She stood by the door with a sneaky smile on her face.
Oh, poor baby. Are you scared? I'm so sorry I woke you up.
I was so angry. I knew she wasn't sorry. She got a thrill out of making me miserable. She was always trying to embarrass me at school, too. One morning, while I was getting ready for school, she entered my room with a yellow sundress and threw it at me.
Here, you can wear this. It's too outdated for me now, but it's still better than anything you have.
I knew immediately that she gave me that dress because she wanted to humiliate me. Sure, I replied. So I changed some things about the dress to make it more fashionable, and then I paired it with black boots when I walked into class. Everyone was staring at me. I could tell they were impressed by my outfit and sense of fashion. I was so happy. After class, when Emily saw me in the hall, she looked shocked and horrified.
How dare you do that to my dress?
With that, she stormed off angrily, and I felt even happier. One day, I saw Emily going through Mom's cupboard and walking away with a box. Of course, they wouldn't mind her taking anything she wanted. But a couple of days later, Mom barged into my room with Dad and Emily right behind her.
Accusing me of stealing her jewelry.
I told her I didn't do it. I pointed at Emily. Why don't you ask your precious daughter? I saw her taking it. Emily gave me an evil smile, and I started to feel suspicious.
Emily would never do that. I'm going to search your room, and if I find it, girl, you'll wish you were never born.
What an irony! She searched my room and found the jewelry. I was dumbfounded. Emily must have planted it in my room. I just stood there speechless.
You thief.
Emily was giggling, and Dad started screaming at me. No matter how many times I said I hadn't stolen it, he just wouldn't believe me. He told me I was grounded for 2 weeks with no phone and no lunch money. As if that wasn't bad enough, he said I had to clean the house from top to bottom. I looked at my dad with hatred. He pampered my mom and Emily, but treated me like dirt. I couldn't take it anymore, so I screamed at them. I hate you. I hate you guys. They looked shocked because I'd never stood up to them before. Just you watch. I'll find what makes me special and people will love me for it. I stormed out of the room and ran outside to my dad's car and kicked it. It felt good. A week after that, I was looking for my math assignment everywhere. I asked Emily if she had taken it, but she said no. Of course, I didn't trust her. So I waited till she went out with her friends, and then I sneaked into her room. I wasn't surprised when I found it under her bed next to her headphone. I decided to take that too. That's when I discovered my love for music. Whenever I was upset and wanted to escape my family, I would go into my room and listen to songs on the iPod. I would sing along, and it would really calm me down. One day in the cafeteria, I was walking to a table when Emily suddenly threw something on the floor. Before I could stop myself, I had stepped on a banana peel, and I slipped with my lunch flying everywhere. I heard someone say,
"What a clumsy fool."
I was so embarrassed, I just ran out of there. After that day, I started eating in the school library all by myself. One day, during lunch break, I was listening to music on my iPod as usual, and I started singing along when I heard a voice say,
"Oh my, you have such an angelic voice."
I turned around to see it was the school librarian, Mrs. Shepherd. She looked really impressed, but I didn't believe her. "Thank you, but I don't think there's anything special about my voice." She told me to sing it again, and this time, she recorded it on her phone. I'd never thought about that. She played it back, and I heard the most beautiful tone. At that moment, I realized I'd discovered my gift. I was so ecstatic, I hugged her and said, "Thank you so much, so much. I've wanted to have something special my whole life, and you've made me realize what it is." I rushed home to tell my family about my singing ability. They just stared at me for a moment, and then burst out laughing.
What an attention seeker you are, Betty. Just stop making stuff up. You're never going to be anyone special.
After the jewelry incident, I hadn't been able to forgive Dad for not believing me and treating me badly. And he was just doing it again. I wanted to hurt him as much as he had hurt me, so I decided to call his company and accuse him of theft. Dad worked as an account manager for a business firm, and I wasn't exactly sure if he had stole from the company. But someone as horrible as him must be shady, and I wanted him investigated. At the end of my junior year, I was singing in my room when my sister screamed from her room,
"Stop squawking like a bird."
I rolled my eyes and yelled, "You would know, since you screech like one." Just then, there was a knock at our main door. I ran to open it and found 2 male cops standing there. One of them asked,
"Is this the Blackwell residence?"
Everyone was in the hall by now, and the cops walked straight over to Dad and said he was under arrest for embezzlement. The company he worked for had discovered that he had been moving their money to an offshore account. Before the cops left, they asked me how I knew my dad was stealing money. I told them I had my suspicions. My family couldn't believe what they were hearing. Dad started screaming at me.
You ungrateful girl. You called the cops on me. I hate you.
I can't believe you. I should have listened to your father when he said we shouldn't keep you.
My sister could only scream and cry. I couldn't care less. After Dad was sentenced to jail, we became the talk of the town, and everyone looked at us with contempt. Mom decided to move us to a small town where we could start afresh. I was so excited because I didn't really have friends in school, because my sister had made everyone think I was a loser. The day we moved to our new house,
Don't get yourself too excited, young lady. You'll have to fend for yourself now. Now that you've sent your dad away, I'm no longer responsible for you. You should be grateful I haven't disowned you.
I rolled my eyes. I don't expect anything less. The next day, I started looking for a job, and I eventually found one in a small antique store as a salesperson. When I was walking back home, I heard someone singing, and I traced the voice to a guy in the park. He sounded beautiful. I sat next to him on the bench and started singing along. He seemed startled, but didn't stop, and before I knew it, we'd gathered a crowd. Surprisingly, that became the beginning of my music career. After the performance, the guy introduced himself.
My name is Zach. You have a really nice voice. I've never drawn as big a crowd as you did today.
I was so flattered, I could only smile. That night, I went home with a skip in my step. Mom noticed my smiley face and asked if I'd gotten a job. I couldn't help spilling out the reason for my excitement, but Mom just rolled her eyes, and Emily nastily said,
"The townspeople must be deaf, and I'm sure this Zach guy is better than you."
"You're just jealous because I have talent, and you can't sing a note to save your life." She looked like she wanted to strike me dead. The next day, as I was working at the antique store, I started singing when I thought I was all alone. Just then, the owner came out of the back room.
"You have a great singing voice. You should meet my son. He loves to sing, too."
I was surprised to hear that, but I said I would love to meet him. He called his son, and I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw Zach. We both laughed, then told his dad how we had already met once before. And every evening since that day, we would go to the park and sing. We started making good money, and the townspeople were so friendly and kind to me. Zach welcomed me into their home, and his family became my family. During my senior year at school, I decided to participate in the annual talent show. I was dressing up at home for my performance when my sister locked me in the room. I screamed and banged on the door. "Open this door right now!" She didn't reply. I kept banging on the door. "I will be late for the show, you moron!"
"Give me money and I'll open the door."
She was unbelievable. "You dumb fool. It's not my fault you're so spoiled you can't work to earn your own money." I became frustrated and threw my chair at the door. She wanted the money I'd been saving to go to college. I vowed I wouldn't ever share anything with her, even if we were the last 2 humans on Earth. I finally escaped through the window without injuries, and I made it to school just in time. I performed really well, and at the end of the show, an elegant, well-dressed woman walked up to me and said,
"You have a great gift. The world needs to know about it."
She gave me a card and told me she would love to offer me a music scholarship. Turned out she was one of the directors at Juilliard, who was invited by Zach's dad to watch my performance. It was such an amazing surprise. That day was joyous, and the whole town was thrilled for me. Well, everyone except my family, and I don't care about them.